Hi everybody, this is the second video. We're going to be going through my selection of cars for road use in Forza Horizon 4. Starting with the B-Class. So this is my choice now. If you saw my previous video, you'll see that the off-road vehicles I have are all purple bonneted. Green signifies dirt, but it turns out that these two cars I'm about to show you are actually that good that they do absolutely amazing in the dirt, in the snow, and on the road as well. So the handling's probably not as good as it should be, but they're that quick, it really doesn't matter. So my choice for B-Class is a Shelby Daytona 1965. It's quite an expensive one, it's at £8 million. I'll just show you which tune we've got on this one. This is one of the, well, it was the most expensive car I bought, and I saved for ages on the game when I first started playing it to get to this one, because everybody was just winning everything with it. That wasn't until the Hot Wheels Bone Shaker came along for the different classes. However, in the B-Class, the Shelby Daytona is still absolutely excellent. The tune I'm using for this one is B Rally OP. Creator is Time Bandit 1987. So it handles well. It is designed for off-road, so if you put a foot off the road in the wet, you're fine. It's it works really well. You do sometimes find that the off-road vehicles have a higher top speed than the road ones for whatever reason when you look at the tunes. And so this one just works out really well. It's a good car if you can afford it. Now the other car I recommend for B-Class, and again it's what I recommend again for the snow, for the dirt and for the road, is the Top Gear tractor. Everyone goes, you look at the tune on this one and it just looks absolutely ridiculous. So let's just find it. Oh, we've gone past it. No. Where is he? There we are, Top Gear tractor. Let's just get in this one. Now, like I said, the tune looks horrific. There's no way that tune's going to do anything, and it's absolutely bloody amazing. Don't know why, but the one I'm using in B-Class is called Una, and it's by GTZ Marple. And so you look at the stats on that, and they look appalling, they really do. But it absolutely holds backside, it accelerates like a beast. It's so big and heavy that nothing can push you out of the way. It goes around corners pretty well. You may need to use a bit of handbrake on the sharp bends, but it's really controllable. It's an absolute beast, it really is. And the top speed, although it's down at 6.3, it doesn't usually cause a problem. In a few run rushes races, he can be a little bit slow behind some of the faster cars, but it doesn't feel like a 6.3. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it doesn't slow down for anything, walls or trees or anything really. And I've got to say that's probably my go-to vehicle for any B-Class race at the minute. Probably over the Daytona now. But those two cars do seem to feature quite a lot in races and win a lot. Okay, look at the A-Class next. Now, the end of the reign of the Shelby was when the Hot Wheels Bone Shakers came out. So this is my road tune for the Bone Shaker 2011 Hot Wheels. To show you which one this one is. Basically when it first came out, you couldn't buy it, you had to win it through some of the challenges. So not a lot of people had it originally. And it absolutely trounced the online gaming. It won everything. I don't know, I suspect it's been nerfed now. It doesn't seem quite so good, that, or there's been better tunes developed or better cars come along. But certainly it's still competitive and it still wins races, so it's worth looking for. So the tune we've got on right now is Grip Monster. there's two tunes that are very similar, which are Grip Monster and Grip Power. It's a very slight difference in the top speed. I think that's about it really, and grip, but it's negligible. It really is. And the Grip Monster is created by Don Joan Song. I personally like that one the best. It's best for going around corners and handling really. The car does understeer a touch. I think that all the tunes on the Bone Shaker kind of understeer a bit, but it's so planted on the ground. It's just hard to compete with. I do also have an off-road tune, which I believe is this one. So this one is a Rally the 1.5 by Rock LXD, and that's actually a tune I'll show you for the my dirt list as well. Now, it doesn't quite stick to the ground, same as a Grip Monster, but it's not far off. And if you can handle it on the road, so I believe that's actually got snow tyres on it. So it excels in the snow, it excels in the dirt, and it also goes well on the road. And I think the top speed's slightly faster. So Grip Monster, if you're going to play it safe, if you're happy to be a bit wildy with the handling, then the Rally one even works well on the road. Also a little favourite of mine for on the road, which is a bit of a bizarre one really, because everyone's going to go, that's rubbish, is a Mitsubishi. So it's this one, which is the Mitsubishi Evolution. It's the Lancer Evolution 1999 GSR. And it just goes well. I don't know what it is about this car. I've seen it run a few times and with other people as well. And I kind of picked it up thinking, oh, why is this car winning? I can't really explain it. It's just a really good all-round car. Probably doesn't handle. It handles differently to the Bone Shaker. It's a bit more free-flowing, if you know what I mean. It moves around a bit more, but it does it in a really nice, controlled way. So let's just see which tune I was using on here. The tune I've got on this one, oh, two tunes are both the same, that's weird. It's A800 Power and Grip, and that was created by Olive Block 24477. And so it just does really well. It does well if it's in the wet, and again, take a foot off the tyre off the road. It doesn't seem to worry it too much. Let's have a look at my S1 class. Give me a second. So I've got a few choices in the S1 class, and it was kind of hard to choose from them. Oops, wrong way. Am I being blind? Oh, there we are. Now, this is probably my favourite S1 racer, which is the 2011 Mclaren 12C Coupe. It's just a really, really good all-round car. It goes around corners well. It's got a good top speed. It accelerates okay, so that's probably where it loses out on a lot of the other tunes and other cars in this class. So it hasn't got the best acceleration, but if you can go around without making mistakes, it's a really, really good car. There is the, let's have a look, where are we, Ferrari. So I was using the 488 GTB, and recently had a race with Monkey, and he's a better driver than me by far. And he was in a 488 GTB, and I, being the lesser driver, was in the McLaren, and I actually managed to catch him from a fair way back. So it proves that the car is better, because I managed to catch him. Didn't pass him, however. He was busy battling somebody. Okay, so the tune I've got on this one is S1 Ranked, and then the creator for that one is Nitrous Speed 2009. It's just a really good all-rounder. The acceleration is listed as 10. I'm not sure why. I guess it doesn't accelerate that well, but it's good enough, and it does win races, and it's competitive. Okay, the next one we're going to look for is the Dodge Viper. This is actually one of the first cars I started using a lot in the game. It was a hard recommendation, really, because I don't think it's as competitive now as it was. Certainly now, such as the Mclaren Coupe's come along and stuff. But it's still a good all-round car. It accelerates ever so well. It corners pretty well. It does understeer. It's a bit like the Bone Shaker, actually. It understeers a bit like the Bone Shaker. But it's a good all-round car. It doesn't feel like it's going fast, but you are, which is a bit of a weird one. The tune I'm using in this one, let's have a quick look. So the tune for this one is S1 Beast, and the creator is, it's a Tax Johnson. He's had a few of my tunes. So that's Attacks, ATTAX Johnson. Excuse me. So I've had that car for some time now, and I still use it from time to time, so it's still got some use in it. And GH. Now this is a new one to me, actually. I've only just started using this one. I was absolutely gobsmacked in a race with some team guys, and a couple of drivers were using 1992 Honda NSXRs, and they absolutely blew everyone away. It accelerates like an absolute demon. It goes around corners well. It's got a great top speed. It's a really, really fast car. I just personally haven't got to grips with the handling on it yet. It's a bit of an odd one. It gets a bit too loose for me on, certainly if you put a step wrong, it does. But it is a good car, and it's one I'm still playing with and getting to learn a bit. But certainly, as an all-round vehicle for S1, I personally would still stick with the Mclaren 12C. I'll show you which tune I've got on this one though. What is it? It's this one. So the tune on this one is Cornering, and the creator of that is Spazzy Monkey, and that's not my mate Monkey, different Monkey. But it's worth a go. It's definitely worth a play with. I mean, there's actually such a lot of S1 good road cars. There's lots of options to go out. These are just three that I kind of dropped on, and the tunes worked well, and I've had good results with it, especially the McLaren. So which is my choice. Right, S2 class. So a quick look. Favourites. So I'll do the Ferrari first. Oop, wrong way. There we go. So the 599XX Evolution. There's a 599XX, and it's not got the Evolution on it. Forget that one. No good. But the Evolution is absolutely outstanding. It really is. Now I've currently got an X tune on this because I have two tunes I use quite regularly on this vehicle. I'll just show you what they are. Explain why. So for normal racing, the tune I use on it, is an S2 tune. It's got great top speed, it's got great handling, sticks to the road really well. It probably loses out a little bit on some cars on acceleration again, so it's not got the best acceleration, but it's got good acceleration, don't get me wrong, it's not bad at all. But that's its only slightly weak point, I think. And the tune for that one in S2 class is S2 Grip Beast, and that's by V12 Sprung Boss, the creator. Now, like I say, I've currently got the X tune on it. The reason for that, because this tune is so absolutely crazy. When you want to do a speed challenge or anything like that for the seasonal challenges, is just whack the X tune on it, and you just annihilate anything. It accelerates to such a speed, it's just insane, it's ridiculous. Completely unhandleable, so I don't think you can actually use this tune for anything other than going fast in a straight line, because you cannot get around corners with it. It's appalling. But it accelerates so fast to such a high speed that you often only need to go around one corner at the start, and then the short straight up to the camera or whatever, you're well above the speed. And I'd say I use it for all sorts, and it's just for getting past these seasonals quick and easy. It's amazing. And this tune is 322 mph /518 kph, and the creator for this one is DJ Lime. So if you use it for that specific reason, it's an amazing tune, but just don't try racing with it, because it's appalling for anything else. Okay, other S2 cars I can recommend. Probably the one I use the most now is the Intenza. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. So it's the Apollo Intenza Mozione, 2018 Apollo. For cornering, it's just outstanding. It's got, I think, one of the highest rated lateral Gs in the game. On a dry road, it sticks like you know what to a blanket. It's amazing. It really is a good car. Show the tune we've got. I'd say it's not the fastest accelerating again, so you do lose slightly out on acceleration on some vehicles. But if you can not make a lot of mistakes and stick within the checkpoints, because you're keeping it on the road and it goes around the corners so well. I mean, you have to have gullies the size of football sometimes to get around the corners with it, but it does it so well. I'm not sure which of these to use. I think it's this one, which is Ultimate Grip S2, and that's by Don Joe 1 Song. So it's Ultimate Grip S2 by Don Joe 1 Song. Really good tune. It does lose out on top end a little bit, and acceleration is really good, but not as good as some. Top ends, I'd say it's rare that you're using the top end anyway with it, but it's not the fastest in the straight line at least. And the last one, S2. So none of these cars I'm saying are the best, just ones that I've found and been given good tunes by people who are very good racers and better racers than me. And they use them very, very successfully, so I'm sure there's a lot of skill involved, but there's also some tuning in there as well. So this one should be right at the end. I'm not sure if you can actually buy this one at the minute. It was one of the, you got it for doing the seasonals a few months ago, which is the Volkswagen Motorsport ID R-Pikes Peak 2018 Volkswagen. It's a battery vehicle, which is a bit of a weird one. And basically it's got a very, very poor top end, so it's not got a top speed at all, but it accelerates and goes around corners like nothing else in the game. It's absolutely amazing in that sense. So if you're going on the Forza track in the on the little tight circuit, I'd say it's amazing. The tune I've got on this one is Rivals, and that's by Nalak 28. So there's a few tunes for it. Some have high top end, but they don't go around corners the same. This particular tune goes around corners like you wouldn't believe, but it's only got 6.2 top speed, so you can't really use it on big long courses. So it is a track car, and it's also got slicks on. So I've not tried it in the wet, I'll be honest. But while we're talking about S2 in the wet, let's just quickly go back to the Ferrari. Because the yellow bonnet signifies in my little codes that it's got slicks on. But if you actually go for one of these tunes, both the tunes have got slicks on, I believe. But it works really well, even in the wet on this car. I'm not sure why it doesn't seem to affect it very much in the wet. It handles so well. But, you can use it in the bad conditions as well. I wouldn't recommend the snow though. There's the cars for that. Right, thank you guys. So you're welcome to like and subscribe if you want, and hopefully the next videos will ping up when I get them online, and I'll catch you soon.